We have always heard about the great DK Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, but have you heard about his father? On today's episode of Mpàkó, we will be telling the story of Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu, the father of the great DK Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. Ndewonu, no. Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu was born in 1909 in Nnewi, Anambra State, into a wealthy Igbo family. His father was Sir Ojukwus, who was well established in trade and transport. He was the only son among 4 children, and from a very young age, he developed a keen interest in business, influenced by his family's involvement in commerce. He attended government primary school in Asaba before proceeding to Hope Wandel Training Institute in Calabar, where he completed his education in 1928. In 1929, he moved to Lagos and took up a job as a tire sales clerk with John Holt. It was here that he first observed the buying habits of Igbo traders and saw an opportunity in textile, a business that would later make him a fortune. By early 1930s, he had saved enough money to begin his own business. He established Ojukwus stores in Onitsha, specializing in textiles. As his wealth grew, he expanded into transport business, founding Ojukwu Transport Company. And by 1950, he had over 200 trucks, making it one of the largest transport fleets in West Africa at the time. He diversified his investments into banking, real estate, and manufacturing, owning shares in major corporations like Shell Nigeria, Guinness Nigeria Limited, and the Nigeria Cement Company. Sir Ojukwu was appointed the founding president of the Nigeria Stock Exchange, NSE, and played a key role in shaping Nigeria's financial sector. He was a strong political figure, supporting the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, NCNC, and was later elected to the Nigeria's House of Representatives in the First Republic. He served as a member of the House of Representatives, participating in legislative processes that shaped the nation's post-colonial trajectory. He was a very wealthy businessman, and his wealth enabled him to engage in a lot of philanthropic endeavors. He invested in educational institutions, provided scholarships, and supported infrastructural developments within his community and even beyond. During Queen Elizabeth's visit to Nigeria in 1959, the Nigerian government did not even possess a suitable vehicle for her transportation. They approached Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu to borrow his Rolls Royce for transportation of the Queen, and his vehicle was used for the Queen's transportation throughout her stay in Nigeria. The British acknowledged his business acumen and contributions to the nation's economy. His company's involvement in transporting goods for the West Africa Railway and Produce Boards during the post-World War II economic boom. He served as chairman of the Nigeria National Shipping Line, NNSL, established in 1959 as Nigeria's state-owned shipping company. In this capacity, he played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's maritime sector. Additionally, he held the position as chairman of Palm Line Shipping Company, further extending his influence within the shipping industry. He was a successful businessman and a man of great impact. Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu passed away in 1966, leaving behind a legacy as Nigeria's first billionaire, an industrial giant, and one of the people who shaped the business and financial future of the country. His legacy is remembered not only for his business achievements, but also for his contribution to Nigeria's socio-economic and political fabric. And this is where I will bring it to a close on the story of Sir Louis Odumegwu Ojukwu, the father of the great D.K. Chukwuemeka Ojukwu. Next episode, we will bring another inspiring and motivating story celebrating Igbo entrepreneurial spirit and Igbo ingenuity. My name is Amarachi Atama Ogu, and I am your host on this series called Mpàkó. See you next time. Ndewo.